Hi, I'm Brooke Para, owner of BP4U Photographer Resources, and today we are going to be talking about 12 different ways you can earn money as a photographer teaching photography in person and online. I hope you enjoy these helpful tips. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments. The first way you can make money as a photographer is you can offer a private lesson to someone, like a one-on-one mentorship. For these types of, you should definitely be charging more than how much you would charge in a workshop. Reason being, you're giving them one-on-one access to you. They can ask you specific questions. So you want to make sure to charge more for these types of sessions. The next thing you can do is offer a class for beginner photographers. And I wanted to let you know that we have workshop kits in my store that have lesson plans, that have everything you could ever need to offer a workshop. And a lot of the different things I'm talking about, we have all the tools that you could ever need. And we also have a class for beginners. So if you're interested in offering a class for beginners, head on over to my store and look up the beginner workshop kit. The next thing you can do is you could offer a class to parents. This is a perfect match for portrait photographers. You already have the clientele. So maybe they have a new camera, they're getting ready to go on vacation, or perhaps they just had a baby and they want to learn how to take better photos of their kids. You could even offer how to take better photos with your phone. So this could be hugely successful. So definitely keep this in mind if you're a portrait, newborn type of photographer. A boudoir photographer, I would say offer a workshop on how to take better selfies, how to feel better in photos, how to pose better. These are all different things we can do to earn some extra money as a photographer. Next up is teach photography to kids. This is a great idea, especially during the summer and when they're having breaks. I did want to mention for the teaching photography to kids, another great tool for that is outschool.com. And I notice a lot of people teach photography on there, and this site is huge. It's basically parents sign up for their kids for different clubs. So you could offer a photography club that is just talking about photography. My son actually takes a Fortnite club, and all they do is play Fortnite. They're not learning anything, they're just playing it. So they have different clubs. So even if you're not teaching photography, you could have a photography club where you're just talking about photography. You could teach a beginner class, or you could have like a photo challenge series that you do. If you need the resources for this, we have this available in my store. You could also, if you're a newborn photographer, you could teach aspiring newborn photographers. This is a very hard niche to get into and to learn everything that there is, so definitely make sure you price accordingly. Let's say you're a newborn photographer and you're just not comfortable having a newborn workshop. You could put together your newborn setups, take photos of it, and sell those as digital backdrops on Etsy. That is a very popular niche on Etsy. So as with everything I'm doing, if you video your workshop, you could also post it on Etsy as well. That's a great way to make a passive income without having to really do much. Just put it on Etsy. The next thing is wedding photographers. Wedding photography, now this would be another niche that I would charge a little bit more, just like newborn photography. So with wedding photography, you could offer a business wedding workshop, a posing wedding workshop, an editing wedding, how to edit weddings, editing workflow. There's so many different things that you can do with any of these niches, but especially weddings. Then you can offer them to be an assistant shooter or a second photographer at a wedding, so you can network like that as well. The next thing we could do is offer a flash workshop. This would be all about studio lighting, flash, everything like that. We actually have two different ones. We have a flash workshop kit available, and we also have a studio lighting workshop kit available. So if you're interested in any of that, the next way you can make money is you could find a workshop host. A workshop host is a person who, let's say you have a lot of people that want to take your workshop, but they live everywhere. They're not necessarily in your area. So what that workshop host would do is they would set up where the photography is going to take place, the food, promote it in her area or their area, and then basically that person would get the workshop for free, and then you would go there and then they would have everything taken care of. So that's another option that you could do if you want to teach photography and you have a lot of demand for it in a lot of different places. You could even offer it in like a tropical place. That would be super fun. And then you could offer content days where you could set up the models in these picturesque locations and people would pay to get that in their portfolio. Another thing is, if maybe your niche is editing, you are so good at editing, right? So what you're going to want to do is you could start offering editing courses. You could then again sell them on Etsy, sell them on your own site, and yeah, then you could go ahead and niche down and maybe start selling actions or presets, mobile presets, whatever you prefer, or maybe even photo overlays. Let's say you have a lot of sky photos, or you're really great at coming up with creative ideas, so that might be another option for you. Another option is to shoot a boudoir photography workshop. This is a great option if you don't have a lot of boudoir bookings coming up, but you have a lot of people that ask you questions. Go ahead and offer a workshop. So many different options to make money with photography in person and online. Hopefully you found one of these helpful. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to comment below or email me directly at bp4uguides@gmail.com. And like I said, we have a lot of tools available over in our store for different workshop kits, lesson plans, worksheets, basically anything you could possibly think of.